They'll get their pictures taken as well down here, and then we'll probably get it all together as Martin Richard Trotty Hat, and obviously supposed to be and the lovely colour as well. So when I got on screen, the photos that are being taken down on the photos. There we go. The guys can carry in. And we'll now move on with our GTO class. I'll welcome to the top step of the podium, Paul Bailey and David Brabham. Well done to you two. Congratulations. Good speed as always in the Lamborghini. And for them, they go to the top step of the podium as well. Paul's been doing much of the work so far today within the sprint race and the first part of the pit stop race, but David Brabham joining for the second half there. So they get their first place trophies for GTO. They'll be holding them aloft and hopefully not dropping the bubbly at the same time. Big smiles from both of them as well as they pose on the top step of the podium for the GTO class. So well done to Paul and to David. We'll now move on to the GT3 class, and our winners of that will welcome Seamus Jennings and Greg Cater. Well done to Seamus, well done to Greg. They make their way through the crowd as well, and after Seamus picked up the sprint victory earlier on, and also the win within GT3, joined by Greg this time round as they take the top step of the podium. So the ladies from GT Cup hand out the trophies to the boys, and they'll now pose with their first place trophies on top of the GT3 podium, and they'll have their pictures taken as well. Well done to Seamus and well done to Greg in this final meeting of 2024. And then we'll move on to our final category, which is for GTC. Welcome up in third place first of all, joining us in the KTM this weekend, Tom Walpole. Well done Tom, second podium of the day for Tom. Tall figure of Tom works his way through. Congratulations Tom, so onto the podium you can go. Down to the far end he'll head, and we'll have our third place trophy handed out to Tom. Second place within GTC goes the way of Charlotte Gilbert and Tom Rawlins. Well done Charlotte, well done to Tom. A nice cheer from the Top Cats team down here. So Charlotte and Tom will work their way to this end of the podium, and they'll receive their silver place trophies for second place. So handshake between them and also between Tom, and they now play second place and then to the top step of the podium. On it goes, Fraser Fennick, what a Fraser! Great try for the full 50 minutes there, and he gets a big cheer as well as he works his way to the top step of our GT Cup podium for the GTC class. And also and above the and also the body hat. Body hat to go all round as well for the drivers. Big smiles for the ladies and gents on the three steps, so well done to all of them. We look forward to much more for the GT Club Championship. And then later on the weekend, and just to say as well, we'll have the Driver of the Day award, which goes the way of Paul Bailey. So well done to Paul. I forgot about this, but Paul, you can come up back onto the podium. I should have done this when you were on the podium anyway, but I've just remembered. So Paul Bailey gets the Driver of the Day, and he'll have a picture and also the trophy which goes with it as well. So back onto the podium goes Paul, and there you have your podium presentations for the second race of the weekend for the GT Cup Championship.
Wonderful to hear that massive cheer when Fraser Fennick got called up. He did a brilliant job and deserves every moment of that cheer. In this Snetterton Saloons race, where we're through the first 10 or so percent of it, we had 50 minutes, we're now down to 40 minutes left to go. Or rather, we had 45 minutes, we're now down to 40 minutes left to race. And Chris Murphy is leading the way. Starting from the front row. Fastest sector. Fielder is still in second position with a 4.5 second gap with him, 4.5 seconds behind him, so the 147 car settling in ahead of Jazz Sapper, who runs in third. Then you get the first of your big movers, Simon Hill and Matthew Pincanello Zamora run in fourth position. In through to a couple of spots on the line, and they just picked off. Then you're looking at Green Parkinson. Running that BMW GTR that was Aura of quite comfortably at the stage. Just Sanford Cox on a 2:35, 2:39 for the Lotus Aurora as it gets his first lap in clean air. And then there's a challenge coming between Cockerton and Marcusson. Marcusson thinks about the inside. Marcusson himself. Class C is being led by the number 2 of Martin Ward, and Class D being led by the Hornigold, Robert and Ashley Hornigold in their MGZR. Still behind John Cockerton on their approach to Agstini. Martin seems to get pretty good drive out of Palmer, so we'll be thinking about an overtake and whether or not it's on. Into the glare and the sunshine they push, and Marcusson initially looks for the inside. That's covered off, however, and so it settles back into the racing line. Decides that since the car ahead is in a different class, he has the luxury of being able to sit and wait for the overtake to come to him. Slightly headed down. Sea green and yellow livery. Sector 1 as well, and pretty well has got the job done. With a look to the inside of what will become Brundle. He is close enough. Very clear on the lap. Drivers will be not himself now up to the top 10 and indeed the Class A top 5. Fastest lap of the race last time through by Chris Murphy. Behind is David Fielder. Behind that is Jazz Sapra. To the likes of Hill Payne and back round the race circuit. Civic Type R. Held it on that last lap at 2:12.2. It was a personal best of 2:11.3 for Peter Ward. Before it gets on with it, extends his margin by almost 2 seconds over Jazz Sapra is a third, Ford that Ferrari challenge car headed out and one finish not dissimilar to the Supporter, interestingly, which is out there at the moment, running in 4th. A couple of tenths of a second quicker than Jazz Sapra on that last lap, albeit Sapra had a little bit of traffic to deal with, so watch how that ebbs and flows for 3rd position in the overall order. Anton Martin is the next driver that's really actively pushing for an overtake here, because he's back on number 5 and
Anton Martin. And the BMW going to 2